Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Vampyr. So I previously recorded a lot of this, and then pretty late in the video, like 40 minutes in fact, Leo came in and was like, "Hey, bro, I can't hear you. You have yourself muted." And I did, in fact, not have myself muted. My red controller has issues with sound. And if you actually give me a moment, I want to check my stream and make sure I have sound now. So, pull up the stream. Can I hear myself? I do not think I can hear myself. Leo, I'm guessing that's you who just came in. Can you hear me? Because my stream... Oh, nope, there it is. It just took a little while. You should be able to hear me. I can hear me. But anyways, yeah, I recorded like 40-some minutes, and actually on reviewing that stream, there's sound at the beginning, but I didn't figure out where sound cut out, and so I was just like, fuck it, we'll restart. So we did a lot, and that's disappointing, because of the amount that I actually did. It was a lot of talking, a lot of dialogue. I don't look forward to sitting through that dialogue again. But, you know, we couldn't have a half-muted stream. That would do us no good. Oh, also, there's this, like, churchy guy up here we're about to fight, and we fought him. That was interesting. Hey, churchy guy. I have to kill you again, because I killed you the last time, and then my stream messed up. And you don't know what a stream is, because this is like the 1800s here. But, you prick. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Stop it, you bastard. Boy, he is just... We gotta... Oh, fuck. Got that shit out, you bastard. Would you fucking die? He's way harder to fight this time. He wasn't that hard before.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix.
What a dick.
This is not good news.
No, that's not good news. That guy was a pain in the ass to fight that time. He wasn't that hard the last time. Where's shitbag with the gun? You. Now to go collect my my goodies from their dead bodies. As well as whatever other loot we stumble upon. Where's the crucifix guy? His body despawned? Oh no. He got raptured. He got raptured. Alright, here comes the not so fun section. Because there's going to be all kinds of dialogue.
Somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
So much dialogue. So much dialogue. Oh my god.
I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
She's a mute, by the way.
I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever.
Hi, Leo. I didn't want to talk over the dialogue. Even though it's my second time hearing the dialogue. It would be anybody watching this in the future's first time. Oh, no worries. I mean, the thing we should all feel sorry about is that I have to re-listen to this dialogue. Where's the journalist? He was here last time. Fuck him.
No.
Oh, it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna be sitting here the entire time motherfucking this.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
You can help by cutting your conversation in half somehow magically.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
Good
That's
job,
quite
journalist.
honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
I had dialogue that I did when this first time, like during different things these people would say, and I'd be like, oh, this, that, and the other thing, and comment about what my choices are. And it just doesn't feel natural now to, like, try and redo that. Like...
I served in France. Our top priority must be to put an end to this butchery. This war must stop now.
Sir, streets are a battlefield too. An invisible and untold war is going on, and it must be stopped.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I must confess, some of my rational views have been shaken by recent events.
I'll remember to stay away from the district's roughest streets then.
As well you should, sir. Alright.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Later, bro. Prostitute's missing. Shit. Guess we'll go up here and talk to the crazy religious guy that I want to kill.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Am I
What
more
do you
lost,
mean
Brick?
when you say that I am more lost than you thought.
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
No, I'm just doing this for my viewers.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your
No.
so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really?
I really hate listening to this psycho
And what would
twice.
be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No,
What is left then?
cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
And these are all good options. I think this is the one I chose last time.
Purification by fire has proved useful, but where do you stop? Burn the clothes? The buildings? The corpses? Worse?
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption, more and more people die in the streets.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted.
He's preaching in the cemetery.
I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where we started this episode.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery.
Bam. Call.
Where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
He's not wrong there. But yeah, you know, already listened to his dialogue. So yeah, of course I knew where he was.
You sent him
He
off.
seems like he's into feet, like smelling shoes into feet.
Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
Yeah. I don't know. He's one of those kooky religious guys that just kind of needs slapped really hard. And when I was playing this the first time, and I may have already lost sound at that point, who knows, because I don't have any clue where sound got out. Yeah, he's definitely after boys. But when I got to this guy, I was like, this guy makes me severely reconsider my peaceful playthrough where I don't kill citizens.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
What a surprise. Religious guy, zealot, doesn't like science people of any variety.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
It's necessary for blah, blah, blah.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
This condescending prick is...
I have heard enough for tonight.
I said the last time, and I'll say it again, I really wish I had a fast way to just save the game, kill him, and then load it, and come back and kill him, and then load it, and come back and kill him again. Many, many times. He's a piece of shit.
Lalolololololo.
There are 3 enemies here. Hope this kills that one. There we go. This fight was a bit worse the last time. They didn't kill me or anything, but not knowing there was 3 of them kind of got the jump on me. So that went a lot smoother than the previous time I did that. The thing that's the worst, like the fights, I could do fights all day. I could do fights over and over again. Like, I'd be like, oh man, I can't believe I have to load and redo this fight. Yeah, it might bug me a little bit, but the dialogue, oh god, all this dialogue a second time. This guy's a poet.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet.
Poet.
Richard Nethercott, at your service.
I hate how much dialogue they have too.
Could be in danger in this part of town.
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Yeah, he kind of does look like Gordon Ramsay. Leo, one that was just before you started the last time also looks like somebody. But I'm going to wait till we get there to point it out.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you, for a start, my dear Doctor.
I'd be here. Now, I'm kind of curious. He says that I'd be here. Who was here prior to my arrival?
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
He's weird.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
I think that's all the dialogue this guy has. Oh no, personal? Yeah, personal.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Perhaps you're just afraid to find out the truth about your muse.
One day, perhaps, I'll ask her to come with me. But will she still be my wild flower of Whitechapel if she moves uptown?
And have you ever tried to learn more about her? Where she lives? How she survives? Whom she may know?
Maybe I prefer she remains an enigma. Reality can be so dull, don't you think?
That is probably my favorite of the weird lines in this game. He's like, have you ever tried to do this, that, and the other thing? Have you ever perhaps stalked her in the nights,
No.
peeked in through her windows while she's asleep, breathed heavily over her shoulder?
In what way, exactly?
The struggle by gaslight, the barren smiles, and the added hunger under the rain.
If you say so.
Such vibrant antagonism and vivid paradox, the stripped humanity raged across each street.
Vivid, of course, yes. And what about the poignant distress?
Oh yes, the poignant distress. You see what I mean, don't you? That's what I want to write about, and that's what Whitechapel is made of.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Dude is like, I love her, even though I know nothing about her, which makes me love her more. It's like, alright, bro.
Are you not curious? Is
Creeper.
there more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Yeah, a little bit.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercourt.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
That's the whole dialogue exchange for that option. I fear you are a hopeless romantic. Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed. Moving on. Which doesn't bother me when they're done talking. It means I get to move on with my life again. Because the fun part of this, to me, is absolutely not the dialogue. Not at all. Hey, there's a creepy poet guy in the cemetery right here. He's got the hots for you. Maybe go scold him about being weird. Is the prostitute over here again yet? No. Hey, there she is.
_0.
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
But it's cause so unusual, the interactions that occur between the main character and the NPCs, because I like walk up to this random woman who happens to be a prostitute in the game, and I'm like, can we talk about your health?
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Fair point, ma'am.
Clayton Darby claims he will expose the crisis in Whitechapel to all of London. Do you believe him?
I believe Clayton's courage will erode with time, until he finally leaves Whitechapel.
She has, like,
to start
resting
another
bitch face
fight
from this
somewhere
side.
else.
But not quite as much on this side. Like, this side, it's kind of there. But over here, it's like got like a half scowl. It's like, why are you asking me these questions? Yeah, we'll keep resting bitch
Why
face.
this skepticism?
How can you speak
I see
about
it.
starvation if you've never been hungry? Or about poverty? Or anything else you have never suffered from?
Are you talking from experience?
I've seen your type come here to get a good fuck in a cheap room or a dark alley before going back to their fancy houses in the West End.
I do not have a fancy house in the West End, ma'am. My house is random abandoned buildings throughout the city and a single room on the second floor of probably the worst hospital in the city.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
She says that, and that last line makes me think if you select this one, you should try and find another job. She's going to be like, yo, dick, I just told you there are not options for an immigrant. Fuck, listen. And, like, you hit her with this one. That was your decision. Like, all right, victim shaming to a certain degree, because, like, she sounds like she didn't have other options, you know? So we're just going to pick this one.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
I bet if we pry enough and find the right things to get hints and stuff, we can make it our problem. It'll be a little side quest. But for now, okay, so this scarf that she lost that I'm about to give her, I have no clue when I picked it up.
Could this be the
None.
scarf you lost, Miss Popper?
It is much more than a scarf to me. It is the only thing that connects me to my family and my country. Thank you so much.
So you
what?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crăciunescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
And I think we're done with this dialogue.
Take care.
so you two loot and forget.
Loot and forget? What? The fuck are you talking about, Leo? Oh, right here. This is the other guy. Tell me this guy doesn't look a little bit like Jason Statham.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist. I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
They call him Colossus Joe, but look at how short he is. Who calls you Colossus? Toddlers?
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you,
Short, complex.
scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
We went through the life ones, didn't we? Okay, so there's another dialogue I have with him, but we gotta talk to this dude over here first.
Come on, take a look.
But in a sec. These were the people I was talking to, like, just before you
Welcome,
joined,
sir.
Leo.
Please take a browse of my wares. I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I have no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
And that's why we have to go talk to the guy again.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
He says that, like, anything unusual, and he goes, oh, anything unusual, like the epidemic, the war, and the usual stuff around here? Well, bro, I just said anything unusual, which definitely does not include the usual around here. Even if it seems weird to the outside, if it's what normally goes on here, that's not unusual for here. Bozo.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever. Madness. Something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
So by the time I got to him, I had a box already that I was like, I wonder if that's the box I picked up. And it'll make more sense when I go over there after
That's
this.
only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Ah, 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 ah. Oh, thank God.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
This guy's almost as bad as the priest. A lot of people
Yes,
make me
she's
reconsider
a
my
nurse,
stances
and quite a good one.
on not killing
What
civilians.
did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Damn her! Damn her for being kind!
Bye for now, Mr. Lewis.
Now to go get that box he was talking about. Although it might not be the same box, because I didn't have any special dialogue option with him about, is this your box? Oh, before we do. Okay, so that exterminator, he'll wreck my couch. We're gonna fight him anyways. We just gotta take out one of his friends first. Oh shit, here he comes. He has like some weird gas. I don't know if it's like silver or holy water or what it is, but it rapes the hell out of my character. Like absolutely, like when I came here the last time, I killed the first guy over there that I killed this time. And then, like, I was getting gassed, and it just, my health went blah. Like, no time at all. From max health to nothingness. I was like, oh shit, he just ruined me. He wrecked my existence. It took him a solid 1 second to do it. There's one of the large beasts in here. Hey, beastie. How you doing? You okay, friend? Oh, nom 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 nom.
WTF.
You mean about the gas thing?
Gross.
What's gross? Eating the swamp creature's blood? Oof. Not cool, bro.
Yeah.
Get dunked on. You know, blood's blood. I'm a vampire. What's it matter? Don't judge me. You can't judge me. I was eating rats earlier. I don't think I ate any rats in this video yet. I thought there was something else to loot in here. Guess not. Okay, so the box, initially. Yeah, I know, right? I went down there, and then I came up and I was like, oh, somewhere to go. And I think the box he was talking about was this one.
Thought he lost. Huh. There's a letter.
Yeah, and he just commented about it. But there was no dialogue previously when I talked to him. Here, I jumped down on this and I was like, surprise! And it beat the hell out of me. It didn't kill me, but it put a pretty good hurt on me. You prick. Cut that shit out. I thought it was gonna kill me the last time. Because it had me down to, like, no health. Nope, nope, nope. Like this. Cut it out. I'm trying to live, bitch. I don't want to load a checkpoint and then have to come back here. I knew there was loot down here. Get my hatchet. I don't think there was anything here. Oh yeah, you're gonna be the one to get the jump on me this time, huh? Not cool. Oh, you gonna do that hidey thing? Ah, here's your friend. I don't remember 3 of you last time. There we go. There was some loot up here, if memory serves. We gotta be getting close to where I was, I think. Loot, loot, loot. And there was this one. We're gonna get a ring from. If the loot drops the same. Assuming the loot drops the same. Maybe the ring came from this dead body. Yeah, there's the ring. It's like I know the future. Because I've already done this bullshit. Emma's thoroughly entertained by the ring, but for reasons that are too dark for streaming purposes. Leo, I'll tell you later. You'll get a kick out of it. You'll definitely be like, oh man, that's dark. That's dark as hell.
KK.
But you'll probably also laugh. Right there's our objective. And this is how it went last time. I was like, oh, here's our objective. Let me make sure there's nothing around. And I was like, oh, there's a person over here, which is this not the right way? Yeah, no, I caught a sight of... Oh, Joe was closer to last time. That's how I saw there was people down here. Let's ask him about his little
You never
box
lose your
thing.
focus, do you?
Okay, so the box isn't... Wonder if we can trade him his own box.
Right then.
Sell it to him. He'd be like, hey, that's my box of stuff. Here you got there. Okay, no other fuck. But we got one more dialogue option with him now. Let's
You
do it while
again?
we're here.
What do you want this time?
Here it is.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your, by all means necessary, philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
What? Bum bum bum. I wonder if that's actually a hint we can talk to Barrett about. I didn't bother last time. Yeah, Colossus Joe my ass. You short motherfucker. Let's bother the kid in here that's like, oh, I can't let nobody in, Dad's not home.
Hello, young man. I'm Dr. Reed, and I would like to ask you a few questions. May I enter, please?
Sorry, no, sir. My father does not like people entering our house, you see.
And then this is the point where I was like, but I could with my vampire powers. And I was like, nah, we're the good guy this time.
I shall leave you alone.
We'll be back. Later. Oh, they're having a conversation. I don't want to bother them. Which is exactly what happened last time. Right about the time you joined, Leo. Housekeeping.
What do you want?
Lol.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
What you doing over there on the other side of this gate, bud? The gate that I can't come through. I don't know how to get over there. And this was the process that you joined in the middle of. Was me trying to figure out how to get over there. Because this gate's locked. Down there I don't think circles around. That's where we've already been. So he's there. Like, we need in his little courtyard here. Run. Wait. Oop. Loot. Always time for loot.
UCHE just missed through.
No. I don't know if that's a thing at all, but it's definitely not a thing that that I have. There's like a missed ability, but it's for battle. Is this going to a new section? I think this is taking me to a loadable section. We're loading into something. Not gonna spy on that guy. Oh, you look bad here. That's a lot of blood. Are you okay? No, you did.
Oh no.
Hey, another ring. Another ring. Woo, lots of dead people's rings. Thank you, dead people. That one had a ring too. Gonna have one for each finger soon. Dead inside. We've already made that joke. This is a hideout. Oh, we can refill that too. I mean, we never use any of it. Wait, both? Which one goes out where? Because maybe one of them will drop us. No, we're too far from him. We make some medicine? Weapon upgrades. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I froze. Oh no. Or does it absolutely want me to press? Oh. I wasn't froze. It just was like push R2 to weapon upgrade. I don't want a weapon upgrade. And we're not about that right now. Damn, I got a lot of this to break down. Everybody was carrying cigar cases. I know there's a lot of people that need fatigue medicine. I saw at least one that had a cold. And I think I saw one that had bronchitis, actually. This is the kind of thing where I need to, like... Wow, everybody's sick here. Damn, y'all motherfuckers are sick as shit. Fatigue. Migraine. We still can't cure your migraine, bro. Cold. Bronchitis. New one had bronchitis. Unknown. Fatigue. Why y'all fatigued? Take a fucking nap. Fatigue. Headache. You're screwed if you have a headache. So what do we got? 1 fatigue, 2 fatigue. 2 colds, a bronchitis. 3 fatigues, 2 colds, and a bronchitis. Well, this is the rare one. 2 colds. 3 fatigues. And some headaches we can't deal with, so they don't matter. I guess let's go out this door. Oh, hello. Hello, Rogue Scow. I'm Rogue Scow's friend. Aha! I think we're going to end up going back through the safe room, because I'm thinking they all go out into different areas I can, you know, do looting in. I like loot. Okay, that's what takes us out to the main world. Nice. So we're not going there yet. Oh yeah, that's the refill box. I was like, how did I forget to loot something? Oh, this is taking us out. Straight out. Whoops. I should probably see how long I've been streaming again this time. 48 minutes? Actually, this hideout would have been a perfect place to stop. A little early. Yeah, we'll keep going. Let's see if we can catch up with this guy and, like, do his dialogue stuff before the hour point. I don't even know where the fuck I am now. Oh, right here. Wait, what? Oh, rat! Nom 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 nom.
I have this.
Told you I love rats, Leo.
For blood.
Gross.
Yeah, here's another one. Delicious.
This is despicable.
So tasty.
Gross.
Gross. Is that another one? No, that's a body. What door is this? Oh wait, this is the kid.
It's me again.
Nah, sorry, I didn't want to bother you, kid. I didn't realize this is your door. Okay, so we just did a nice little loop around. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get into that courtyard. It's gotta be like a way up and over. Oh, hey.
When science fails you...
This is who we were talking to when we quit.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh,
really?
Really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Interesting.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Okay.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
Competition. It just slowed me down. Uh-oh. And I can't use my vampire sense. Yo, you just shoot a guy?
Shooting a boy in the middle of a street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened?
I didn't see shit, bro. There was a wall.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Cool. So let's talk about it.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
He's awful shaky, leany, wobbly. I don't know how you describe it. He's drunk. I think he's drunk.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben. Ben the Tramp.
Ben the Tramp.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just
That guy's
stole
still
my
alive.
pills.
I should probably check on him. I am a doctor.
Everything's coming up roses.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just faked me last nerve.
I didn't want to shoot him. He had me so upset. Oh, hey, a letter we found for him. We'll get there.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Interesting. Here, I have a letter for you, Psycho.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
Swanbrick cordial.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Alright, now I gotta check on
I won't end up another drunk
the kid.
arsehole littering.
Is this his son?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it.
It is
now
his son.
bugger off.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
Huh, that's weird. Letter said otherwise, bitch.
Medication and drugs are a rare commodity in East London. So you picked an easy target, didn't you?
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Was that in the personal? No.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Goodbye, young man.
Interesting. Oh, fuck did he screw off to so fast? Hear him mumbling. You hide behind this gate, bud. Oh, shadow puppet time. Wait, more rats? I do it just because Leo doesn't like it.
Doing this.
I can. I'm forcing you to do it.
I have this thirst for blood.
There are dead bodies with rings all over the place in this city. Every dead body comes fully equipped with a free ring. None of them are decoder rings, though. How am I supposed to decode the secret password to get to wherever the fuck this guy is? Why did it pop up the investigate thing for a second? Like, oh, there it is. Yes, I know. It's awful hard to investigate him if I can't get in there. How? From where? I can eavesdrop, but not from this distance. Is there an up? Upsies?
It's locked.
Lord.
How the fuck do I get there? There's gotta be another way around, in, through, whatever the case may be. But like, I don't see shit. Tight, okay. We get on that roof. We tightrope walk across. And then back across. Then we scale that one. Which, I mean, if we were on that roof, we could just walk across. But we're doing this the most difficult possible way. Yes, I know, investigate him, but fucking how? bust this fucking door down. Then we don't need to investigate him. Like, it's definitely in here somewhere. Maybe we can go around and come in from over here? I really don't know. Oh, hey, an enemy. No shotgun fire. I'm just trying to find my way into a gate to nose on somebody. Not trying to get all shotgunned up, bro. Box of pills? Those are a hot commodity around here, so I hear.
Where are the patrolmen?
Where are the... Oh, what? Oh, patrolmen. Oh, like the night police. Ain't none of those. These are the patrolmen. They're patrolling for vampires. Oh, missed that. Did you just shoot me? Do you know who I am? I'm Dr. fucking Reed, the vampire. Douche. You guys are all dead now. We could have lived in peace. You could have just minded your own business. I wouldn't have had to vampire you to death. Now you're like this guy, who also had a ring. Lots of quarantines. Okay, so we're not going around that way. Put an end to the blackmail plot against Lady Ashburg. Yeah. What do you got? Yeah, they're not telling me nothing. Just investigate them. Thanks, game. Really laying it all out for me how I get in. Get more loot though. Oh, we didn't read this one. Official health warning. I mean, technically, I don't read any of them, but... This is locked. Which is right here. That's his door. And this is the gate that doesn't open. He has bronchitis. We can cure your bronchitis. Just let me in. Oh, what? Now the eavesdrop thing appeared? Are you fucking kidding me?
Blue Owl.
Strange man was at the door with the pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
Really, game? Oh, and now I can open the fucking gate too?
They must know about Darius.
Oh, now it was, okay.
Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Nearby the church? You mean the same guy we already talked to? Find him and find Clayton. Hey, you guys need to start playing nice again, alright?
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe?
Imprisoned by your daily routine.
I hate you.
Unable to see the true horror.
Oh, hey, Clayton. I have some questions for you, bro.
Can I help you?
Yes, you
I
can.
heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
Nurse, I know. It's like... We can't tell him, because he'll not give us any more. Like, we don't want to give him anything, because he's a journalist, so...
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
What'd the letter say? It said, "My dearest, whoever this may concern, I hope this letter finds you well. I've contacted you about your car's extended warranty."
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by.
STFU.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
I already knew where to find him. Why did we bother asking?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
We already talked to him. Pre-programmed dialogue is silly. Ah, blood. Blood on the ground. Forget, did we loot the body? No, we forgot to loot the body. Wow, shitty me. Oh, Richard, dear friend. I've come to talk to you once more.
Good evening, Mr. Nethercott.
And good evening to you too, my good sir. Can I be of any help?
You sure fucking can, buddy.
May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
Yeah, we'll go to
I'm
this
looking for
first.
Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name. The Crane of Whitechapel. Sounds very mysterious. But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons. Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
Neat. Alright.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Now to go find this letter. Go and find letter. Find the mailbox. Mailbox. Found a garbage can. Oh. Wow, you know, for ripping it up and throwing it away, that's pretty well intact.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter. Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to incite him to let me in.
Oh, Darius. Oh, Darius. I've come calling, friend. Let me in, or I'll kill you. I mean, hello. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
But guess what? Time for a cliffhanger. Ending the episode. Bye. Now, we're at an hour and 10 minutes, so after we talk to him, I really am ending the episode, though.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Shame I don't have Mesmerize level 2. Let's have a man-to-man.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man-to-man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Doctor.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing medical care without charge. You know what we have to sacrifice to make the world a better place.
I have to admit your words have conviction. All right, I'll let you see, Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Cool. Alright, so this is where we're going to end the episode. But for anybody watching, whether it be now or in the future, whether you watch the whole thing, bits and pieces, skimmed around, skipped to the end, whatever the case may be, thank you for watching. I appreciate you, the viewer. I appreciate your views. And I hope that I'm always entertaining to people outside of just myself and Leo. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you again for watching. I will catch you all in the next episode. Bye!